Hello everyone. Welcome to this podcast Tale Teller Show. I'm Lisa Clark, host of this show. Today we are here to discuss on the importance of pediatric feeding therapy treatment and how it helps the child to overcome their swallowing difficulties. As we all know, children suffering from feeding and swallowing disorders may face issues in chewing and refuse food and unable to use their age-appropriate feeding devices. Considering this fact, we are producing this podcast. Today we have a friend with us on this discussion. He is going to share his valuable concerns and opinions on this topic. Welcome Maria. As you know, today we are going to make a discussion on pediatric feeding therapy treatment. Can you please provide me your concerns on its importance?
Thanks Lisa for inviting me in today's show. Well, to me, feeding therapy treatment can make the mouth muscle of the child more stronger and improve the sucking and drinking ability of the child and make them able to self-feed or using the age-appropriate feeding devices. It helps the children to achieve their best possible outcome and improve their life quality. But only the experienced and trained therapists can provide the best feeding therapy treatment to the children.
Well, Maria, on this note, I would like to know, do you have any such experience? If yes, then please suggest us where to get the best feeding therapy treatment near you in Dubai.
According to me, there are several different neurological rehabilitation centers in Dubai wherefrom you can get feeding therapy treatment for your child. But if you are looking for my suggestions, then I am here going to recommend you to approach the expert therapists of Hope AMC. Well, Lisa, my 5-year-old boy, Tom, suffering from dysphagia. He faced lots of difficulties in feeding procedure. He was unable to self-feed and always accepted some restricted quantity foods and liquids. As a result, he faced the lack of proper nutrition. I was very worried about his condition, and meanwhile one of my relatives suggested me to avail the feeding therapy treatment from Hope AMC. Once I visit their therapeutic clinic with my son, their therapists make a thorough assessment on his condition and make an effective plan for him. They provide a special feeding therapy plan for my child to support his hydration, nutrition and treat his specific swallowing and feeding problems. It helps to increase his tongue movement and also increase his acceptance of different foods and liquids. Now my son is able to use his age-appropriate feeding devices.
It's been a great talking to you. So, people or parents listening to this podcast now get to know how to obtain the best feeding therapy treatment for your child suffering from feeding and swallowing difficulties. On this note, we wrap up. Goodbye everyone. Always stay tuned with us to know more.